Yeah, I need to get some more people trained up on cooking as well. The calories are starting to dwindle. It'd be nice to be able to do like mass cooks very quickly. You can just ignore hypothermia. It just doesn't last that long. It's not the best if you get lots of people with hypothermia, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't last very long, so it's something you can just... It really does make them pretty dumb. It really does fuck your dupes up quite a lot, but... Yeah. It's not that big a deal. Okay. Now let's get this done. It's actually nice cold water to begin with. Okay, and these boys are cooling off pretty quickly. I think we'll stop this for now. Got rid of all that hydrogen, so it's just pumping for nothing now. We can now set these thermo sensors. So, probably want it to go pretty cold. Let's go to like -20 odd or something. So these will keep working until that temp sensor senses the gas in this room is too cold, and then the doors open and they shut off, which is kind of nice. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. How many times can I use the same fork without washing it when eating noodles? The key is, Cunny, when you're making your noodles, the fork that you're going to eat said noodles with, use it to stir your noodles, and then technically you're disinfecting it in the boiling noodle water. So the answer is an infinite amount of times. How are you, bud? Why do the hydrogen cooler things have a space between their chambers and the main chamber? This is like, it's going to be like an insulated... So how can I explain? I can explain it better here. So this here is a vacuum, meaning that when I come to want temperature being transferred from this room to this space here, the only thing that's in contact with it is these temp shift plates. Now these temp shift plates are spanning this tile, this tile, this tile, this tile, and this tile, right? And on the other side, these temp shift plates are consuming like are in contact with these tiles up to here. So we're basically going to be able to radiate all that temperature instantly to these two focus points, which will then get instantly teleported to these points, which then gets transferred to these points. And then we can get a much more focused, direct sort of temperature exchange, if that makes sense. That's the plan behind it. This will be sealed up ultimately. I've just not finished this. This is going to be a wall here, which will then seal up this, and then one tile here will seal up that. But I need to build this crap first. So, now that that's online, we should be able to get rid of some of the CO2, which will be glorious. So let's start getting this done down here. And again, I probably want this to be insulated with a shell. So we'll do something like... it doesn't need to be massive, this. Do something like that for now. Stop dripping on me. Yeah, this needs to be done. If I can just get a shell around it for now and put all the gubbins in, I can come back to it later. But if I don't do anything with it, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So yeah, do something like that. Evening ginger pubes. Bacon fried, how dare you? Evening, buddy, how are you, mate? How very bloody dare you? Nice. Nice. This should get rid of some of our CO2, and we should start seeing packets of oxygen making their way up here now as well, which is good. That means our dupes can consume some of this crap. Lovely. So let's just get all this mopped up. And we'll put a couple of sweep-only compactors down here as well, so that we can move some of this ice, packets of ice in stupid places that I want to get moved. And good yourself. Got a bot to defend yourself, you knob jockey? No, the bot's been there for a while. I can't remember who suggested me doing it. But I thought, fuck you guys. Constantly calling me Ginger. Life, would you accept some other responses for Growski Bot to say Ginger? I can't, well, I could make like a text file with, you know, like the blame one that we've got. We can do. Any suggestions you've got, nerd? Again, as always, Discord, mate. Because Discord is my repository for... Not suppository. Discord is my repository for stuff that needs to be tweaked and fixed with the stream. So any suggestions, whack them on there and I'll look at, like... Maybe we can do a different command if somebody calls me an idiot. Or, I don't know. No, Ginger. Stating the obvious. No. I'm not classical ginger, guys. Come on. Look at the colour of my hair. Look. It's not ginger. I mean, it's a little bit ginger, maybe, but it's not ginger. It's not ginger. Come on. I mean, not that I've got anything against gingers, but it's like a lie. You need to come to terms with the fact that I'm a bastardised amalgamation of several different hair colour types, alright? It's not my fault, it's just a fact. I'm not technically ginger, I just have a ginger beard. It's weird. I don't know why, it's just how it is. Fenrir, how are you, bud? It's one shade from being copper white. Is it? Fuck. Talk shit. That's not true. Let's just rip out this for a second. That is not true. I'm going to put a couple of compactors back down here for sweeping purposes. So we'll just slap them there. Got some ice ones there, so we can collect some of this ice now. That is just begging to melt. Then once we get these down, we can sweep all this crap out as well. Let's just get rid of this stuff. I know I'm doing a lot of stuff priority 9 at the minute. There is good reason for that, in as much as I don't care. Alright. Yeah. Go. Go. Just get you, Doug. Your hair is red and your skin is see-through. The sun is your enemy. Well, yes, I am pale. I will acknowledge I am a pale boy, alright? I just don't genuinely think I'm a full ginger. Like, the thing is, if I was a woman, I don't think you'd say I was, like, a redhead. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of what I mean by ginger, like a redhead. Maybe it's different where you guys come from. Dixville, Tennessee. That's where you guys come from. Dixville. Shit. Why are I sweeping up jumpers? I don't care. Let's get this moved. Listen, we all know you're using settings to hide how white your skin is, and you're wearing the Mrs. makeup. If I was wearing the Mrs. makeup, I wouldn't have fucking pimples all over my face at the minute. I've broken out in a load of spots. I think I'm hitting a second puberty. I think it's either the stress that's getting to me, because, you know, I've got a lot to be stressed about, or I'm hitting a second puberty. I think it might be the second puberty thing. Yeah, we'll just do this. Get all this stuff in now whilst I remember. So you can go there. And there. No, we'll do it on the bottom. I like to have hydro sensors floating. Reason being, I can then make sure I've... actually, there's no real reason for it other than it leaves a bit of water in there if I want. But I'll just do it down here and we'll do it with pressure instead. And then we'll need some conductive wire. Which you can put to there. I also had a thought. I should have my hatches refining my wolframite. We've got a shitload of refined iron now. We've actually got quite a lot of tungsten as well. What are my hatches doing at the minute? My smooth boys. Do I have smooth boys? I've got them down here, haven't I? Oh. What's happened here? We've had a hatch. We've had a hatch. How old are you? Just die. I should have these boys doing tungsten, really. Instead of iron. So I get a better rate then. I get a better return on it. So we'll do that. Let's, fuck's sake. Just none of you be ticked for a minute. I hate how it does this. Right, smooth hatch link. Wolframite. Go. Make me some tungsten. What are you saying? Oh, you're first. I'll delay slightly. Yeah, maybe it is my first puberty. Maybe I'll get some real balls now, some real big boy balls. Maybe that's what I've been waiting for. Is that what happens when you go through puberty? I don't think you get big boy balls when you go through puberty. Oh fuck. Shit. Ah, Christ. A certain voice will start to crack. No, it won't. If you're a woman, I would say, girl, you've got a lot of facial hair. Don't you dare comment on a lady's facial hair, you son of a bitch. How dare you? You must never do that. Woman and beard equals confirmed dwarf, yeah. Has anyone ever seen life stand up? Could be 3 feet tall for a win. No, I'm not 3 feet tall. I'm not a lady dwarf. It's not true. Christ, I'm more than 3 feet wide. Are you kidding me? Christ. You're posting several suggestions for Ghosty Bot on Discord. Alright, nerd. Well, listen, you could do it for other keywords as well. It doesn't have to be ginger. It could be anything. So if you think of any fun things that do come up on stream, you can have other automated responses for them. It's something I can do. I have the power. Okay. Right, I'm getting impatient, but we just need to watch him do this for a minute. Bacon fried. Suck a bag of dicks. What are you talking about? Suck a huge bag of camel dicks. You son of a bitch. I will not say those words. You swallow cum. You are the cum swallower. I've seen it. In magazines. Your face on them. In Gay Boy Monthly. Welcome back, Gurk. Welcome back, bud. Yeah, you should have baby legs like that to detect on Rick and Morty. Or Deadpool after you get ripped in half, yeah. That's what it is. I can't actually... My legs are so tiny and wasted away because I've played too much Oni that I can't actually stand up anymore. So basically, when the stream ends, I turn off all the lights and I just fall asleep. And then my alarm goes off and I turn on play Oni again. That's what happens. My legs no longer support me. We've got heat stroke. Why has this happened? How can we possibly have heat stroke? It's not that hot down here, is it? Oh. This is fine. That's a good one. That's a good one, Samuth, actually. Nice, nerd. Solid. That's there for posterity now. Fuck you, bacon fried. Fuck you! You're a tuss. Alright, I'm gonna have some delicious coffee. That's a tasty beverage. That is a tasty beverage. Yeah, nothing can fall down here, really, can it? Especially if we get rid of that. And get rid of that. Just in case anything weird happens or something falls on this tile. I don't want any polluted water coming in here if I can help it. That is the thing. Do you make much use of tube transit systems? We probably will use them in this, because I'm thinking what we might do with our base is fully insulate it and wall it off. I did have an idea to do like a double lock system. So I was talking to Mex about this last night. So like imagine this is our current gas lock into the base, isn't it? So we've got gas trapped in here that's stopping anything getting in and out, right? Well, imagine if we doubled this up. So there'd be another, you know, another gas lock here sort of thing, yeah? And then walled off like that. We'd then be left with a big old vacuum around the base. So I had an idea to maybe do something like that. So we'd still have access points, but we could wall off the entire base and properly thermally insulate it. The only thing is, when I started thinking about it, it's an awful lot of work for something that probably won't be a problem late game. Because normally what happens in our playthroughs is we end up oxygenating the world anyway. Everything starts just going like this sort of colour and balancing out. Because we dig out most of our, you know, our hot biomes and stuff, and everything just goes chill with our base oxygen temperature. So, I'm not sure. We might just seal up the base and use transit tubes to enter and exit. But obviously they use a lot of power, so I don't really know. I think I want to use them more in this playthrough, because I've not really used them much to date, because I saw them as a huge waste of power. But maybe. I know a lot of people use them just for closed builds and stuff. But I normally, like, my closed builds stay closed. There is no opening them later for some reason. We'll just close them forever. Okay. So I now need to do some liquid piping, which means this is going to get moved. Yeah, you're going to come through here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're gonna move this pipe in a little bit. I could just come through straight through here. Because I need to put a little radiator in there, you see, and this pipe is right in my way. I need to put a radiator in. A couple of suggestions are generic enough that Grosky could use them regardless. Alright, nerd. We will do this. I will have a look after the stream, buddy. I will. You know I will. Okay, so our algae is still getting depleted at the minute. The only thing is we do actually have a little bit of water here that we could probably start passing through here pretty quickly. These seem to have now turned themselves off, which means they should have got to the right temperature. So -20 and -20, fucking beautiful. So yeah, we can probably look at, you know, using some of this water we've got here and start circulating it, which will be good. But this needs to get done quickly, because some of this water as well, or yeah, some of this polluted water needs to be used for a radiator in here. That's my thinking. So let me just fuck. Let's get rid of this piping. Let's get rid of this piping first. I can't do shit whilst it's here, so let's just rip it all out. Get out of here. This is just temporary. I want to use up this little pool of water that's sat down here doing jack shit, so we'll use that up, but we'll get all this stuff emptied. We'll do our little radiator. We can prime it with some of this water straight away, pretty much. Although, to be honest, we're going to run out of carbon dioxide in here. In fact, we've already run out. There is no more carbon dioxide down here. Meh. Didn't see Quirty recently. She's popped on a couple of times, second. She normally doesn't stick around all that much at the minute. And plus the fact that she's not a massive fan of Oni, to be fair, so she's never really been a huge fan of coming in for the Oni playthroughs. Which is fine. It is to be expected. Right, let's just get rid of you. And then we'll slap a bridge in here. Like so. And then do this. And of course, one of my top favourite viewers in the streamer community. Oh, heckins. You have to tell her that. You have to let her know. She'd enjoy the compliment. Make sure you tell her that. That's a nice thing to say. Yeah, let's just fucking... Let's whack a few ladders in here. Just to make life a bit quicker. Not necessarily easier, just quicker. So, first things first, we're going to want a liquid shut-off. And... Let's see. Piss sticks. Instantly put them in the wrong place. Yeah. Liquid shut off. Bang. Okay, and then we're gonna go. Use a bit of iron for this, doesn't really matter. And then I want a piece of insulated. And then two pieces of insulated, I think. I always do these backwards, just so that we're clear. I always do these backwards. This might go terribly wrong. So let's see, we'll do a bit of this, bit of this, bit of this, a bit of this. I think this will be fine. What did I just build out of? Iron? Yeah. Leppy, how dare you, son of a bitch. Good evening, mate. Like, you start using your keyboard, at least C, X, and G. No, there will be no hotkeys, there will be no shortcuts, because I always have this in my hand, because I'm a nicotine junkie, alright? Leave me alone. It's fast enough. How fast do you want me to be? Is the bridge the wrong way around? Have I done the bridge backwards? Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Every time. Every time. You see, Max? Oh, fuck. Every fucking time. I even looked at that, I was like, yep, perfect. Why do you need some insulated pipe in there? Because there'll be a couple of packets that might end up just sat in the bridge for a while. Actually, there won't really with this build. I normally put the bridge in there. No. Meh. Oop. Oh, so annoying. Of course, I need some snooze so you can get the Viking feeling and stop sucking the flute. It's a devil. I used to have a Swedish friend that was big on the snooze, and it always seemed like quite an interesting thing to me until he told me that it actually, like, it burns away your nose or something. You end up with, like, not your nose, it does your gum, you put it in your gums or something, don't you? But eventually it burns it away or something. I remember him telling me about it, I was fucking horrified. Why have I done these with gold? You fucking twat. Why did I do that? When he told me that, I was like, my goodness, that sounds the worst. pretty sure it does, like, burns it away or something, doesn't it? Are you on about snuff that you snort, or snus that you put in your thing? Or do you put it over there? Put it somewhere, don't it? Behind your lip. Just like circles and squares for input-output. I told you you did them with gold. You aren't reading chat. No, I'm not. You built out of gold, that's why you're out of gold. Yeah, I just realised. I realised, sorry. Seems like glass in it, but that's back in the old days. Now it's no problem. Oh, so it doesn't do that anymore. Yeah, you can't buy that shit in this country. You can't buy that stuff. It does not exist. Oh, Christ, we're getting close. We're getting close. Have it under your lip. The really old snus had very small glass bits in it, so it kind of chewed your flesh away for a long time. Really? Of course you can. Really? I don't think I can. I don't think it's a thing in England, is it? I mean, if it is, I'll try some. It sounds like a weird thing to me, but I'll try it. It might give me like a super fucking nicotine rush, though. It's like I don't actually have much nicotine in my pipe. Pish. Pish. I knew that had happened. The clunk is in the wrong place. Had to chew your flesh, we could deposit chemicals into your system. What's this? Northerner.com. Snus, United Kingdom. Hold on. Oh, you see, all the tins look fucking scary. Narco Terror, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Let's just have a look at this snus. Actually, I'm going to pause the game for a second, otherwise nothing will, I won't get stuff done in time. Alright. Snus. Some snus products are banned in the UK. We sell these Nordic chewing bags instead. So this is like chewing tobacco then, it's not the stuff that you here. Bags are used specially designed to be chewed to release flavour and nicotine. Thunder chewing bags are very popular in the United Kingdom, and they're also fundamentally different from other chewing tobacco products on the market by being cut tobacco in small bags, while others are made from spun tobacco. Is this the stuff that I'm going to need a fucking spittoon for? I can't be doing that on stream like, ding! Do you know what I mean? Here are our best sellers for snoozes in the United Kingdom. Snooze. I like saying that word. Snooze. Jesus Christ. Very raspy. Winter G. So hold on. Is this actually chewing tobacco? No, okay, that's not the ones I meant. For fuck's sake! Snooze. Skull snooze. Hold on. Skull is known as moist snus. It is American produced by the US. It's the first person Scandinavian country celebrating called Skål. Skål. Which means cheers. Oh, skull. Okay. I don't understand what this shit is. Hold on, what's chat saying? The snus is loose. Cheap compared to tobacco in the UK. Oh, totally, yeah. Listen, guys, I'm quite happy vaping, to be honest. I'm quite happy vaping. I know it might drive some of you guys crazy that I've constantly got a vape in my hand, but... Oh, this is the shitty kind. Alright. What the fuck's sake? Guys, they're still trying to make me put stuff on my teeth. I don't want it. You're being derpsh. Bloody derpsh. Vape niche. Yeah, what I might do, we'll leave this as it is for now, and then I can come back to this later when it's next dormant in fucking many cycles, and rip out this stuff underneath. But for now, we'll just leave this as it is. What I will do, though, is I'll replace the wire. So let's just get some conductive wire slapped in quickly, and I'll do a bit of this, just so it's done. And also this up here. And then we'll deconstruct this as quick as we can. And then we'll also want some, just a few temp shift plates, just because. Wow, that game's gone laggy, what the fuck. So we'll have, it's technically going to be interacting with the water, but that'll be fine. We'll do a bit of this, and then we'll do that, and that. Yeah, do a bit of this as well. Okay, crack on. Okay. The best one is the one that doesn't look like a teabag. General Lewis. Mystico doesn't want to go and kiss you and accidentally swallow a snus pouch. No! No, no, no. No. It just doesn't sound very appealing to me. Like I say, my Swedish bud, Simon his name is, he's been on stream a couple of times. He liked that stuff, and then he got into vaping. I don't think he does it anymore. It just seems a weird thing. Here, put this shit under your lip. It might rot away your nose. Let's do a little sweep in here as well. Oh, nice. We are starting to get some random packets of oxygen making its way up here now, which is all good. We should also start getting some hydrogen soon. Although I think probably a lot of the hydrogen's stuck up here, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. Just probably not making much oxygen at the minute anyway. Now you're rotting away your lungs, so I guess it's the same. Well, nicotine is a poison, guys. Let's not forget that. Nicotine is just a poison. So no matter what I do, it's gonna rot something. Something's gonna get rotted. I mean, the main answer is just not to fucking do it, but I do like nicotine. Or rather, I enjoy vaping. I should probably get rid of the nicotine thing. I should probably just stop taking nicotine altogether. But then, I do like the deep breathing thing, so I'd probably still vape. Have any of you heard of Wim Hof, by the way? Do any of you know of the tenets of Wim Hof? Because I've been really looking into that recently. I really like the idea of it. I may have started doing a bit of deep breathing, and it kind of is nice. Not meditation. I'm not meditating. It's a form of meditation, I suppose. But I like it. And it's got some very interesting results as well, scientifically. So, do you want to smell or breath? I don't smell either. Nothing smells. You quit smoking on July 1st this year. Excellent work, Pseudo. Excellent work. Meditation is the only thing that allows me to stay sane and control my brain. Nice 100. Yeah, Wim Hof. It's someone up Mexis Street, a Dutch guy. He's the Iceman. Yeah, the Iceman, Curran. Yeah, exactly. He's that guy that goes swimming under like fucking super thick ice and can stay under there for like 7 or 8 minutes at a time. He's a fucking beast. I don't know what I just did. He's an actual beast. But he's done this breathing method his whole life about super oxygenating your cells and charging yourself up. It's really interesting. But there is actual proper science behind it as well. It's been tested by loads of universities and different places in America, I believe. It's quite interesting. But they're attributing it now to having as being a cure for all sorts of things that previously were untreatable, like Crohn's disease and all sorts of shit. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like stuff like that. Like hyperventilating. Hyperventing. I don't know. Basically, you inhale more than you're meant to, right? So you take these big deep breaths, and then you don't breathe out. You just let it go, and then and you do that like for maybe 30 breaths, and then the final breath you exhale, and then you just don't breathe. And like the first time I did it, I just didn't breathe for like 2 minutes, and that was the first time I ever did it. I was like, fuck. You don't have a need for air. Your lungs are telling you to breathe, but you can actually just override it and just be like, no, I'm fine. And you get all these weird tingly feelings. It's crazy. Talking about smoking. No. I'm talking about this Wim Hof thing. It's really interesting, guys. If you haven't heard of it, Google it. I'm not trying to get you involved in a cult. It does. I did think it was a bit culty to begin with when I started looking into it, but then the science that backs it up is really fucking interesting. Genuinely, really interesting. But it is. I mean, there's 3 or 4 different religions that all have the same sort of meditative breathing. Like breathing appears an awful lot, but it's the boost to the immune system that's the most interesting to me. It triggers an adrenal response that tells your body that it's like fight or flight response, and apparently that's incredibly good for your immune system and well-being, and it explains why so many people get such a good feel-good